Hakadosh Boker Tov. We're just going to mention the halachot of TaChanunim to do with when do we start TaChanunim again. So we know the Gaot Mamniot already brings down that we don't say TaChanunim the 3 days before Shavouot because it says Vayu Nechonim Lishloshet Yamim, and therefore the minhag was not to do it from Rosh Chodesh until Atzeret. And the Rama actually brings us down. They don't bring TaChanunim from the beginning of the month of Sivan until after Shavouot. Now the Binyamin Zev brings down that we don't do it until the 12th day of the month. Why? Because of Tashlumim lekorbanot shel Shiva. We think that usually it's because of the Sheva Brachot, which means that usually people are asked, why don't we do it after, right, Matan Torah after Shavuot? So they'll say, listen, it's like a marriage. Afterwards you have the Sheva Brachot, and that's why for 7 days afterwards you're not going to do the Acharonim. The Binyamin Zev actually brings down, and this brought down also the Misham Bara, that the reason was because of Tashlumim. What does it mean, Tashlumin? If a person did not bring the Korban, and this we learned whether it's in Chagigah or other places as well, if you remember when we learned it in the Daf Yomi, if a person does not bring the Korban, whether it's Solat Riyah or Shalmei Chagigah, he doesn't bring it in the proper time. So when does he bring it? He brings it the rest of the days of the Chag. When it comes to do with Shavuot, what does he do? Also Shavuot, he has Tashlumin called Shiva, 7 days afterwards. So that's what's actually brought down. Now the Knesset HaGdolah says, the minhag was not to do Nefilat Apayim until the 13th, right? However, though, in Morocco, the minhag was not to do it also on the 13th and also on the 14th, right? What does that mean? He comes and he says, why? In Chutz Haaretz, when is Shavuot? So in Chutz Haaretz, Shavuot is going to be the 6th and the 7th. So because of the Sveika Diyom of the 7th, we add on that the Tashlumin is going to be the 7 days from the 7th. So if you do 7 days from the 7th, that's why you're going to get to the 14th. It's also brought down in the Shut Vayom and Yitzchak, of Rabbi Yitzchak ben Walid, that in his Bet Knesset, even on the 14th, they did not say TaChanunim. And the Kaf HaChaim actually brings down that in certain places they had a minhag not to do it on the 13th, and some people had a minhag not to do it also on the 14th. And this minhag is brought down also in the Shirei Knesset HaGdolah. However, obviously in Eretz Yisrael, right, they don't do that. But since there's no Sveika Diyom in Eretz Yisrael, obviously on the 13th they will say TaChanunim. Others will say TaChanunim even on the 12th. The Chalabim don't say also on the 13th, but for a different reason, because they had a miracle that happened, and because of that miracle, so therefore also on the 13th, they will not say it. But in Morocco, also they wouldn't say it on the 14th. So what's going to be the nafkamina? This coming Sunday is the 13th, and Monday is the 14th. So therefore, what happens is that we are not going to do TaChanunim neither on the Sunday or neither on the Monday. So that will be because of Minhag Morocco, but not because of Minhag of other places, which means if you will pay attention, other people will already start TaChanunim. Well, some people will start it already on the Sunday, other people will start it on the Monday. But throughout until the Monday, we are not doing TaChanunim in the Bet Knesset, Be'ezrat Hashem.